What ingredients would you put on the perfect pizza? So if you're going to make a big pizza, what are all the toppings, the ingredients you would put on it?
Maybe lots of cheese, tomato sauce, and some ham or bacon.
Or bacon or both?
Yeah, maybe.
What else? Mushrooms?
Cheese. No, I don't like mushrooms either.
Onions?
No.
Olives?
No.
Tomatoes?
No.
Pineapple?
No.
Green peppers?
No.
Chili peppers?
No.
Unbelievable. That's it? Just a ham and beef pizza?
And a cheese and some cheese.
Well, cheese and sauce, automatic. Okay, that was good. No, that was good. Michael Morpurgo. I have a hard time pronouncing it too. So he's a famous British author. He wrote War Horse and Kensuke's Kingdom. So he's written a lot of books, over 100 books. Wow. I would like to write some books for children. I'm going to try soon when I have more time. I'd like to be an author. I know I won't be famous, but that's okay, as long as I can write it. So we read about him, so we're going to ask a couple of questions about him, about Michael. So in your words, who is, because he's still alive, so not was, who is Michael Morpurgo? Who is that guy?
He's a British author.
So why are we reading about him? What's so special about this guy? Does he make good pizza?
No, but he writes lots of books for children. He has written over 100 books.
So he's written a lot of books. So he's an accomplished author for sure. So was he always a writer? What careers did Michael have? What other things did he do?
He used to be an officer in the army, and then soon he became a primary school teacher.
Primary
school.
That's primary school teacher. So he was an officer in the army first, and then he became a primary school, and then he became an author. Are you going to have 3 careers in your life?
No.
Just one?
Yeah.
I had many. And still on a new one. Unbelievable. All right. So it also talked about him having a kids foundation charity. Why did Michael and his wife buy a farm? What was the purpose of that? They want to be farmers?
They want to do charity.
So what do they do with the kids?
Their charity is called Farms for City Children, and the children can come to their farm to spend time looking after animals.
Yeah, I get to learn about animals and farming and different things. It sounds kind of fun. Would you like to go to a farm for a day?
Yeah, as long as there's no mosquitoes.
And no mosquitoes. That's true. Depends on where you are. Some places have a lot of mosquitoes. So you can milk the cows.
I don't want to touch it.
Would you have to work with the animals, and you have to clean the
I don't want to.
and you got to chase the chickens.
Nah, I don't want to be in a farm.
What are you going to do in a farm if you're not going to play with the animals?
Sit and look at the phones. Look at my phone and laptops and computers.
Oh, poor Benecia. What are we going to do with you? Next, let's go to Kensuke's Island Kingdom. All right, so Kensuke's Kingdom. I hope we can set up a reading class. I really think that would be interesting. Would you like to read that book?
Maybe.
In a reading class, I mean. So we do it, we share it like reading. Have you ever been in one of our reading classes?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. No. Glory's in one of them. We just had one before your test. Yeah. So Kensuke, right? Who is that guy?
Um, he was an old man,
He was an old man. But what's he doing on a deserted island?
hiding from the war.
Hmm.
He didn't want to die, I think.
I don't know if he's. I haven't read the book, but I've seen passages, parts from it, extracts. And if I remember correctly, I think he crashed his airplane and he was stranded on the island too. But yeah, he was there for decades, a long time. And he thought the war, World War II, was still happening because he was in the islands on an island in the South Pacific. So,
Didn't know anything.
Well, no phone, no TV, no radio. So how would he know that World War II was over? He didn't know, so he thought.
But oh yeah, it didn't say what year it was.
No, it's not a true story. It's fiction, but it's a really good story. So why was the old man angry when he saw the boy, Michael?
Because the boy wanted to start a fire, but he didn't want it to start a fire because he didn't know the World War II has ended.
That's true. He didn't want us. We'll talk about that in a minute. What language did Michael, the boy Michael, think the old man was speaking? Because he couldn't understand, but he was trying to guess.
Chinese or Japanese?
Yeah, he knew it was Asian for sure. It was Chinese or Japanese. That's right. Why did Kensuke say, "My island, no fire, Damada, no fire"? Why did he say no fire?
Because he didn't want the boy to start a fire.
But why?
And because the fire could create a smoke, and then the people that is on the World War II could find him, and he thought that the World War II still started and he's gonna die.
Still going. Yeah. He was afraid the Americans and British would find him and he'd be a prisoner of war. Right? Because if he knew the Japanese would find him, he'd probably make a fire. But he didn't know who would find him, so he thought better to just stay there and wait. A long time.
Until he died.
Maybe. We don't know the end of the story, so I don't know what happens. But I got the book now. I found it. So now I'm going to check through the book and see if it's appropriate for what ages. I think it's for teens and kids, any age, but I don't know. I'm going to check it. And I think I'm going to set up a reading class and we'll read that book together. Yeah. What does damada mean? Damada.
Useless.
Yeah, you useless, man. You useless. No good. So what would you do if you were on an island, lost, and all of a sudden this crazy little Chinese man or old Japanese man with a little pointy white beard and a stick going, "No fire, damada, damada," and chasing you? What would you do?
I'll get a stick and then throw it at his face.
You throw sticks back at him, huh? What if he knows Kung Fu?
Then I'll kick his BB.
Okay. Good choice. I'm sure that will go well. All right, so that's it. It was a different kind of a test, 2 little parts, 2 little reviews, but I thought the stories were interesting. And you did really good. You did really good. You're doing good with the grammar as you speak. Sometimes but that's normal. Sometimes we forget our past tense. You get most of the words right, usually the small ones, articles, prepositions. Sometimes those are difficult, but that's why we have to practice all the time. Fluency is really good. And comprehension, you understand all my questions. And your pronunciation when you read is very good. So everything is good. Yeehaw! No C- today. All right, so we're done. Next week we will go to interest 18. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Done. Now.
Bye.
Wait, no. Is your mom there?